Hi, welcome to our first official table talk. It's called Table Talk Zero because we'll be starting with the actual work in our next talk. But before we do that, I want to briefly explain what you can expect and how to get the most and the best out of this place. So, at the table rests on two main pillars. The first pillar is the guidance offered through our recorded table talks. These talks were created with deep care, years of experience, and a sincere personal understanding of what it means to struggle with eating disorders or any psychological difficulties around food and body. While each recovery journey is unique, when you work closely with many people, over time certain patterns and stages emerge. The table talks follow these stages and are designed to guide you and offer insight and support on each step of the road. Every session is centered around a key theme that plays an important role in recovery. And I invite you to take what resonates and explore it in your own way. Because as we said, every recovery is unique. Every table talk includes exercises. These are essential. The explanations you hear will reach your rational mind. They will provide insights and new ways of seeing things. But it is the exercises that help bring those ideas down into your own lived experience. And this is actually where the change happens. We can only change once we experience something, feel something, once we are moved by something. It's like you can hear explanations and theories about what it means to be in love, but it's a completely different story when you feel and experience how it is to be in love. Okay, the second pillar of this platform is connection. The power of being seen, heard, and supported by others. While the table talks offer the guidance and personal reflection we talked about, when these don't only stay with us, when we bring our inner world into relationship, it's a whole new level. I've seen the importance of connection so many times in my therapy groups, and it's also been scientifically proven. Maybe you heard of this famous study, the longest running study on happiness conducted by Harvard over 80 years, that found that the biggest predictor of a long, healthy, and fulfilling life is not wealth or success, but the quality of our relationships, belonging to a community. Another research shows that a lack of social connection can be as harmful to our health as smoking 15 cigarettes a day. And according to neuroscience, our nervous systems are wired to co-regulate, meaning we often can't truly feel safe or shift our patterns without the presence of others who can meet us with empathy. So that is why this space isn't just about listening and learning. It's about sitting together, sharing what's real, and finding strength in connection. Now, this is not always simple. You and I both know that when we talk about struggles with food and body, there's often a lot of shame involved. There's also a lot of misunderstanding and comments like, just don't think about it so much, why are you so superficial, you just need to have more discipline, and so on. So we don't only feel misunderstood, we actually are very often misunderstood. It's incredibly hard to change, to heal, to grow, whatever word you prefer, when we are not actually seen. We try to figure things out in our own heads again and again, but as I'm sure you've experienced, we just end up spinning in circles. What it comes down to is we can't really do it all on our own. Maybe part of us wants to do it alone, because relationships can be messy and confusing, but we are relational beings. We don't hatch from an egg and go out into the world figuring it all out by ourselves. We develop through relationship. First with our mother, then with our family, then our peers, partners, colleagues. That is why we have a natural need to be connected, to be seen, to be understood. When I started doing this work, I already knew that. but I was still surprised by just how powerful being seen could be. I witnessed people get significantly better simply by sharing their story with others who could really hear them and who got it. I say simply, but it's actually not simple at all. When you've spent so long feeling ashamed, guilty, and isolated, stepping forward and stepping towards someone and letting yourself be seen is a big deal. So you decide how you want to use this platform. You can sit at the table by yourself, listening to my guidance, doing the exercises for as long as that feels like the only way for you. But be aware that what's special about this place is not the lessons. It's sharing your experience of them with others. It's also not just about being heard, but also about hearing. Offering someone else our presence reminds us that even when we're struggling, we still matter and we still have so much to give. So I truly hope you take that step whenever you're ready.